News 25 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, 2 people are killed in a head-on collision, and a reported structure fire leads to the discovery of a grow house. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And a tragic crash is investigated on the highway. It's Wednesday, November 27th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, 2 people have been killed and 2 are reportedly in critical condition and were life-flighted. One other person was taken by ground ambulance following an offset head-on collision that occurred last night on Highway 95.
It happened late Tuesday near mile marker 40. The 2 people who were killed were trapped in their vehicle and died at the scene. 3 others were transported to Las Vegas trauma centers. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue was called to assist in the rescue efforts.
When we arrived on location, we found the accident as reported. It was a serious accident. There were 3 that were transported to trauma, 2 via flight, and 1 by ground by our Medic 5. We remained on location as the 2 other victims were still trapped in their vehicles, but they were declared dead at the scene. Crews, once the fatal team completed their assignment, were then permitted to recover those individuals.
The Highway Patrol continues to investigate what led to the crash.
And 1 person was reportedly transported, and a family dog was missing following a crash this afternoon on Charleston Park. 1 person was transported this afternoon as a result of a 2-vehicle accident that occurred on Charleston Park and Woodchip Street. How the accident occurred is under the investigation of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and deputies arrived on scene, as well as auxiliary units who diverted traffic around the accident scene. Both vehicles sustained major damage. 1 vehicle went through a fence and went into a yard where there was a recreational vehicle. No other occupants claimed any injury at the time of the crash. The 1 patient was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. And there is good news tonight that small Chowini, who was named Jackson, also nicknamed Pee-wee, 7 years old and is suffering from pancreatic cancer, was located. He was inside the vehicle that had the accident there on Charleston Park. The airbag deployed, and the family thought that he may be hurt, and he has been located and is back at home. Well, here is Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, an estimated 165 million Americans will be shopping from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday. Kmart will be among the first, offering doorbuster deals starting at 6 a.m. on Thanksgiving. However, in Schaumburg, Illinois, the operators of Woodfield Mall say they are ending all-night shopping marathons. November 30th is Small Business Saturday. We picked up a few tips from Forbes for small business merchants, starting with have a reliable phone system. It does not have to be expensive, just make sure it's solid so you don't miss a sale. Offer great human interaction to your customers. Using technology only can be a big mistake, and have multiple ways for your customers to pay, including taking mobile payments.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. More news after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
Welcome back. Well, Death Valley is reporting today that a coyote that habitually approached cars died after being struck by a vehicle on Artist Drive in Death Valley National Park yesterday. This adult female coyote was just the most recent casualty of human-coyote interactions in the park. Park rangers educate visitors not to feed coyotes or other wildlife. Park rangers prefer to educate people who illegally feed park wildlife, but do occasionally issue citations. With 1,700,000 annual visitors, educating all of them, they say, is difficult. After just a few people feed a coyote, it learns to associate food with roads, cars, and people. Educating the coyotes is also difficult. Park rangers haze the Artist Drive coyote with loud noises and by throwing rocks in its direction without actually hitting it. Park rangers are still regularly hazing another coyote that is stopping traffic near the junction of Highway 190 and Badwater Road. Well, here is Unette with two cases that are making their way through our courts.
In this week's court report, James Robert Bonetti, the area man facing child pornography charges in district court and a justice court charge connected to exhibiting, distributing, or selling obscene material to a minor, is scheduled to be back in justice court next Thursday for a status hearing. During Bonetti's recent status hearing in Justice Court, it was noted that the defendant did not enter his plea in his district court case, and Bonetti's appearance could be waived in Justice Court if negotiations go forward. If not, the defendant needs to appear in Justice Court on December 5th to answer to the obscene material incident with a minor that is said to have occurred September 17th, 2017. In Bonetti's other case that was bound over to district court in July of this year, a preliminary hearing was held, and Bonetti's public defender, Ronnie Boscovich, had originally advised the court that this case had been negotiated and that the defendant will plead guilty to 2 counts of possession of child pornography, first offense, a Category B felony, and carries 1 to 6 on each count. However, later during an arraignment hearing in district court, Bautista was present at liberty on OR, and Attorney Boscovich advises the court that the plea agreement needs to be amended and requests a continuance. Then during the next scheduled district court proceeding, Judge Wonker states she has concerns with the charges being dropped down. The state addresses the court and requests a continuance to December 13th to obtain an answer as to why the negotiation was made by a prior district attorney for the possession of visual pornography of person under age 16 charge that is said to have occurred back in May 2018. On November 20th, the court-ordered mental health evaluation for Samuel Bautista was documented by district court. Bautista is the 20-year-old high school student facing a child abuse charge after witnesses told police Bautista attacked 2 fellow students at Pahrump Valley High. Witnesses say 2 male juveniles, ages 15 and 16, were struck by Bautista and that both batteries were unprovoked. Bautista told police both juveniles had been bullying him for several years. However, Bautista also says that he does not know them or their names. Bautista's defense attorney, Jason Ernest, states Bautista does need his evaluation and will be going to Lakes Crossing. We will continue to follow this story. This has been your court report. I'm Unette Gentry for News 25.
Well, at least one person has been arrested in connection to a marijuana grow house that was discovered after firefighters were dispatched for what was thought to be a structure fire at a home on Blosser Ranch.
It all stems from a fire at this East Blosser Ranch home on November 17th. Firefighters found what they believed to be a marijuana grow operation inside the home. 2 men who were there when the fire broke out fled the scene on foot. Deputies caught up with one of the men, the other got away. During a walk through the home, deputies found hundreds of suspected mature marijuana plants inside. After receiving a search warrant, deputies conducted a thorough search of the property. All total, they removed more than 2,200 marijuana plants from the home. They also found a lot of drug paraphernalia. As a result of several search warrants, deputies were able to track down the man that got away, Yu-Mei Fu. Deputies say when they stopped his car, it was packed with luggage and items from the East Blosser Ranch home. They suspect he was fleeing town. Today, Fu is in the Nye County Detention Center. He's facing a number of drug-related charges, including possession of a controlled substance, operating a place for the sale or use of a controlled substance, unlawful production of marijuana, and the use and possession of drug paraphernalia.
All right. We'll have more news right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Emergency Management crews, along with the Pahrump Senior Center, delivered home meals this morning to area seniors.
Today we're doing our Thanksgiving dinner here at the Senior Center. We have about 200 people set up for dinner. The fire department is going to be here shortly, and they are going to deliver to our Meals on Wheels clients a hot meal this morning. And we're just going to have a great day. It's an 11 o'clock seating and a 12 o'clock seating. I know it's close together, but it's the best we can do. I've got staff that have been here since 2 a.m. cooking, so they need to get an early day and get out of here by 2 or 3 in the afternoon, so we have to do it that way. We've got turkey, stuffing, yams, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, fruit salad, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Everything that we put on the tables today will be in the Meals on Wheels packages that go out this morning as well. They do this so every year for us. I've been here almost 13 years, and they've been here longer.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't get them to come back to pick up meals for themselves, so we have pre-packed today 3 big boxes full of meals for the fire department and the paramedics to thank them for everything that they've done.
This is a great opportunity for the fire department to have some contact with some of those people who are not always physically able to get out. So they kind of have an opportunity to see how they're doing too, right?
Absolutely. It becomes a welfare check as well. So it works kind of both ways for us. We know that the people are getting an extra meal today, as well as their regular Meals on Wheels that they get. But it also gives us a chance to check on them, and it gives the fire department a chance to do welfare checks on all of these folks that are homebound.
And then how are these paid for?
These meals are through our grant portion. A portion of them are through our grant. The rest is donation based.
People can donate all the time to the Senior Center, right?
Absolutely, all year long. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. Give us a call or just stop by, come have lunch with us. We're here Monday through Friday for lunch, 11:30 to 12:30.
So the Senior Center has prepared Thanksgiving dinners for our shut-in seniors, and the fire department has the opportunity to deliver those dinners this morning. The engines from the various stations located throughout the valley will deliver dinners to their local jurisdiction this morning. We've been doing this for almost 2 decades that I've been here, and again, it's so nice to see the seniors. It gives us a chance to interact with them. It also gives the opportunity to address any issues that we might find and offer some assistance to them. Maybe there's some kind of social service that they're unaware of that could afford them some opportunities that they may not be totally aware of. And also gives us the opportunity to see if there's any unusual circumstances on the property that would prepare us for an emergency, such as be a medical or a fire event.
Senior Center also provided some meals for you guys today, huh?
They do. They're very generous, and they prepared 18 meals for the firefighters who are working on the 24-hour shift. So the opportunity to eat at any point, and that's really nice.
Do you have anything to say to the citizens out there for Thanksgiving, including maybe some tips for cooking?
So let's not do what my wife does and use the smoke detector as an indicator that the meal is completed, and just ensure that everybody has a really safe and healthy holiday.
Thank you. All right. Thanks so much, Scott Lewis. And we're going to go to Josh Osborne. I know there's a whole bunch of deals going on at Great Computer Deals this weekend, of course, for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, but he's going to give us a tech tip right now.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Pahrump's own Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. Do you ever have problems seeing smaller elements on your computer screen? Let me show you what you can do to adjust that. First, right-click on your desktop and choose Display Settings. Under Display Settings, go and adjust a drop-down list that says Change the size of text, apps, and other items. It's currently set at 100%, but you can adjust that all the way up to 175%. Next, choose the Resolution drop-down list. This is basically the dimensions of your computer screen, and the lower the number is that you set, the larger everything will become on your computer screen. Just remember, all monitors are different sizes, so you might have to adjust these numbers just a little bit to get it right.
Still need help? Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
You know, our area shelters, including Desert Haven and Pets Are Worth Saving, are asking for a little bit of help this holiday season with blankets to keep those dogs warm and, of course, any other supplies. We stopped by Desert Haven today to see what dogs are available.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Belle. Belle is a 3-year-old German Shepherd mix. She is a gorgeous dog. She has beautiful colorings. She actually kind of has weirdly the same colorings as like a coyote. She is so sweet. Instantly when she actually came out, she came right up to me. She started cuddling with me and like licking me. Love her so much. Definitely come down and see her and all of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're on Seary Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society or go online to deserthavenas.org.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Yeah, I love that dog, Belle. She does look like a coyote. Darby was joking with Desert Haven, asking if they found her in the desert. Let's take a look outside, though, because I know that there's some crazy storms going on, and our weather camera has just been overrun with some fog and a lot of rain. So we're going to have your weather forecast with Michael Donohue right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 55 degrees, a low of 39. Death Valley at 58, their low at 42. Amargosa at 44 with a low of 32. Beatty at 38, their low at 29. 30-22 in Goldfield. 30 with a low of 20 in Tonopah. 37-18 in Carson City. Fallon a high of 42. Fernley a high of 41. Both towns will have a low of 23 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw some rain today. Our high was only 50 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southeast at 15 miles per hour. 55% for our humidity, and our sunrise at 6:32 this morning. Now for tonight, we're going to see some partly cloudy skies. Our low is going to be 34 degrees. It's currently 43 outside. Winds coming out of the southeast at 14 miles per hour. 62% for our humidity, and our sunset at 4:29 tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, we are pretty much just guaranteed some rain tomorrow. 100% chance of rain tomorrow. Friday morning, very early Friday morning, we're still going to expect that snow and rain, but as the day goes on, that should start to clear up a little bit. And then from then on through Tuesday, we're just going to see some very cloudy skies. And then next Wednesday, we're going to see that rain back with a 40% chance of rain next Wednesday. Temperature-wise, we're just going to be hanging out in about that 40-degree bracket from tomorrow through Sunday, just between 44 and 49 degrees. Then on Monday, we're going to jump up to 55 and be in that low 50-degree range through next Wednesday. Looking at our overnights, we're just going to be hanging out in those mid-30s, just around 33 and 37 degrees, with the exception of Friday. We're going to be dropping down to 27 degrees. So now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right. Well, if we do get snow, I've been asked by one of our Facebook friends, Josh Roberts, to have a town-wide snowball fight in Petrick Park. So we'll see if that happens on Friday morning. But we're going to do that. That's I think that'd be so much fun. Of course, it'd be fun to film as well. There's a Christmas tree lighting ceremony at the Pahrump Nugget, and that will be Saturday night beginning at 6:30. Santa and Mrs. Claus, I hear, is going to be there, and lots of other things like hot cocoa and cookies. So come on by on the corner of Highway 372 and 160. And of course, the holiday meal from the Nye Communities Coalition, the Holiday Task Force. It's free. It's from 11 to 2 on Thanksgiving Day on the corner of West and Wilson Street. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll see you back here on Monday.